The third C of effective messages is conciseness, stating what needs to be said and eliminating unnecessary words. You want to make every word meaningful. A good way to do so is to first draft your message, then edit the message to eliminate those unnecessary words in order to enhance clarity and conciseness. On the overhead, you will see two sentences. The first, very wordy, 23 words. You will quickly come to the conclusion that unless you communicate in a consistent manner, you will jeopardize your relationships with your coworkers. For conciseness, you can make that same statement in 6 words. Communication consistency builds trust with coworkers. A second way to involve conciseness in your messages is to select action verbs and efficient words. Action verbs make clearer, shorter, more concise statements. So you will want to avoid phrases such as, at this point in time, or at this time. Use the words then or now. Avoid each and every, and simply say each. The second one there, I would appreciate it if. You can see there are 3 words that need to be changed in that phrase. I, it, and if. Simply say, please. Rather than in spite of the fact, say although. Rather than saying off of, say off. Until such time, better to just simply say until. The second part here, avoid modifiers, unnecessary modifiers. Avoid saying actual truth. Simply say truth. Basic fundamentals. Simply say fundamentals. These are doublet phrases. They say the same thing twice. You only need to say these information once. Actually identical. Exactly identical. Simply say identical. Merge together. Simply say merge. A fourth way to have conciseness in your messages is to write in the active voice. The passive voice shows the subject receiving the action and are usually longer sentences. Active voice, the subject of the sentence, performs the action. So rather than saying, presentations were given by the business majors, put the subject before the verb. Active voice, the business majors gave presentations. Rather than saying 3 questions were omitted by Sean, say Sean omitted 3 questions, the subject before the verb. However, when you want to avoid placing blame on someone or in a negative situation, you may decide the passive voice would be better. The example here, the active voice, Dora placed the books in the incorrect position. You want to put less emphasis on who did the incorrect thing than you would use the passive voice. The books were placed in the incorrect positions by Dora. You see that the person is placed at the end of the line rather than at the beginning. Now for some examples of conciseness. Using necessary modifiers, therefore avoiding doublet phrases. The example here is, she provided the actual truth in her speech. Actual and truth mean the same thing, so say one or the other. She provided the truth in her speech. Change passive voice to active voice. The work schedule was posted by the office manager. That's the passive voice. Using the active voice, you would say the office manager posted the work schedule. Again, remember, when you have a negative situation or you want to avoid placing blame, you would use the first statement where you put who you are placing the blame at the end of the sentence. The second example there, the application was given to Mr. Lopez. That is the passive voice. You want the active voice. You would say, Mr. Lopez received the application.